These things are smaller than my phone. I'm not even exaggerating. It fits in my front pocket and it still has full analog sticks, triggers, gyro. This is the AceGamer T50, and before I get into why it's actually good and not just smaller for the sake of small. Pulling it out the box, the first thing I noticed was the size, 4.7 by 2.6 by 1.2 inches, 94 grams. That's lighter than a stick of butter. But here's the thing, with tiny controllers usually means cramped buttons and a joystick that feels like it's going to snap off in your bag. The AceGamer clearly thought about that because the sticks have this lift and lower design, actually retracts down into the housing when you're not using them. So when this thing is bouncing around your backpack next to your charger, cables, and granola bar, the parts that usually get wrecked first are protected. Okay, but does small mean it feels bad? That's the real question. I ran this on Switch, hooked it up to a PC over USB-C, and paired it with a phone for some cloud gaming. The 360-degree analog sticks held up, no dead zone wobble, no drift after a few sessions. There's a 6-axis gyro in here too. Anything that uses motion aiming, shooters or puzzle games usually responds the way it should. Dual motor vibration gives you that layer rumble instead of that flat buzz, which honestly a lot of budget controllers skip entirely. Now the pulling rate matters more than people think. Wired, you're getting about 1000 hertz. Bluetooth, you're getting about 125 hertz. Translation, when you plug it in completely, your inputs land basically instantly. Small details that actually a big deal are the ABXY layout switches between PC and switching button map. So if you're someone who bounces between platforms, and if you're watching controller reviews, you probably are, your muscle memory does get confused every time you swap devices. All right, here's my favorite feature, and this is where most controllers in this price range don't even bother with. Built-in turbo. Hold the turbo button, tap whatever key you want, turn it into turbo button. Done. You even get a dial-in fire rate. Hold the turbo and pushes right stick up or down to cycle between 5 hertz, 12 hertz, or 20 hertz. If you ever played a game that punishes you for not mashing a button fast enough, this one does it for you. You get a 400 mAh battery up to 8 hours fully charged and 2 hours flat. Sleep current is basically nothing, so it's not draining in your bag between sessions. Bluetooth range is about 10 meters, plenty if you're on a couch or if you're switching across rooms. Now this isn't trying to be your main competitive fighting game controller. What it is a controller that you could throw in your bag on a flight, or you keep at your desk for quick PC sessions, backup for when your main controller dies, mid-raid, switch 1, switch 2, light, switch OLED, PCs, iOS, Android, Steam. I could go on and on. Even cloud streaming through the game macro app. It covers basically everything you actually use day to day. So if you're looking for something that's portable and doesn't feel like a toy, the AceGamer T50 is linked right down below. Let me know down in the comments what are you pairing it with first, and if you want me to put this against some other pocket controllers, say so below and I'll make it happen. Peace.